assuming my chemist is a coward.
I want to bring the Bible into this.
You want to go to the Bible but choose two different yoga.
I did not think I would hear Nigerian dwarf and jogger's nipple in one paragraph.
We are learning a lot today.
What your argument is basically, you know how to call an ambulance.
Yeah.
It's 3 numbers.
No, I just need to... boop.
And I need to clunk and she needs to bomb. But as soon as her thing goes boom, it goes ka.
We're gonna get a video where it's like, guys, why? Hello and welcome to this episode of Plot Armor, the show where we fight hard but fight fair to answer stupid questions about the things you love, hate, or have never even heard of. I'm your host, Caleb Jansons. Let's look at today's fight. Today we're asking the very important questions that longtime fans of the show have been dying to know. We're going to figure out which profession is best suited for a zombie apocalypse, which apparently soothing hobby just isn't as relaxing as people say, and what kitchen appliance would win in a fight. But first, today's gladiators. Fokov Polisika will obviously play the theme to his jam. He'll take a picture of your corpse after slaying you where you stand. Give it up for Pietri Skuman. Pietri, you are finally on. How does it feel?
I've been in the comment section, I've been behind the scenes. Now to be here on the very uncomfortable couch, I'm scared.
It's only uncomfortable because it's hot because of the pressure that's been put on you. Pietri famously often disagrees with our judgments on and rulings on points, but that's okay because now he can just feel bitter when we don't give him any. I'm joking. You probably will get some at least.
No, we'll just meet in the parking lot afterwards.
Caleb, you can take him down. Is there anything you want to tell the people about what you do and who you are before we continue?
Yeah, I'm Pietri. I'm a full-time photographer. My wife and I just started a business called Betty and Bonnie. We are shooting weddings, helping companies out with their social media, just having fun along the way, capturing people's special days.
That's awesome. And if those who follow us have definitely seen a lot of Pietri's photos because he takes most of our good ones. So that is good to know. But we will move on. Her name is a struggle for white people, so you can call her Sunflower. She'll entertain you as she destroys you with her secret fun power. Give it up for Soela Potgieter. Soela, people have seen your face, but how does it feel to be on the arguing side of things?
It's a bit weird. I'm very nervous.
Yeah, the points actually matter. It's not just a fun little speed round where you get to kick your husband's ass anymore, is it?
I have to try a bit harder.
Yes, there will be absolutely no bias. And Suella knows that she can never win an argument when I'm around, so we'll see how it goes. Do you want to say anything before we continue to our last but not least?
No, man, just follow Tebedien and enjoy the drinks. Book me, whatever.
Yeah, and don't break the set along the way. Okay, the last person I'll introduce. She may sound like an American, but I promise she's Afrikaans. After being the last one standing, she'll still set the ambiance. Give it up for Kira Bester. See, Bester. How are you doing, Kira? It's good to have you on.
It's terrible. Thank you so much.
Oh, awesome. It's opposite day. Plot twist. Do you want to say anything about who you are before I continue? Because I really didn't say much about who you are, except that you have an American accent.
That's pretty much all there is to know about me, so I'm good.
Okay, that's true. We got you for that crisp, cliche podcast sound.
Yeah,
so.
I got you.
Okay, so with that, we will move on to the rules.
The rules are simple. 3 contestants face off over 5 debate topics. Each round runs 10 minutes and the host awards a point to the most passionate debater, the one with the sharpest argument and fiercest rebuttal. After 5 rounds, the top 2 scorers enter the speed round showdown. 5 rapid-fire questions with just 20 seconds to argue and 15 seconds to rebut. The overall winner gets crowned main character of the episode, while the other gladiators fade into obscurity as the extras.
But before we continue to ripping each other's throats out, we will take a sip first so that it really can liquid everywhere. And for this episode, we have... Actually, I'm feeling interesting. A guest can just tell us what the hell this is.
It's a mango fizz with some lime and lemon.
And who is our sponsor today?
Tebedien. That is I. Book me.
Are these stickers new? This lacquer.
Yeah, that is a logo on there. Let's just see what happens when we get into the first question. These people tell me that they're very serious and very ready, so we won't waste any more time. Now, if we look at the current state of global politics, one thing is clear. The apocalypse is certainly going to be zombie-flavored, so we need to be equipped. Tell us which profession would be most suited for a global zombie end time, and we will hear first from Kira.
Perfect. So there's a lot of professions that would be helpful for a zombie apocalypse, but I think one that covers the most bases is a chemist. Because if you look at what you need some medical help, you need some practical, like who's going to help you with farming and all of those kind of things, and then who could potentially find a cure. So if you look at all of those different avenues, I think a chemist is most well suited for a zombie apocalypse.
I like it. Let's hear from Pietri.
I also went kind of in the medical direction. I aimed for paramedic. Paramedic is someone that, other than a doctor or a chemist, they can save people's lives with not a lot of resources available to them. You can think on the fly and just make a plan and help people out when it's in dire need.
Good answer. And now, last but not least, we will hear from Suella.
I chose a blacksmith because I feel like, man, you need to cut some heads off. You know, some limbs off, some brains needs to fly, and blacksmith can literally build anything to do with metal. So if you need a barricade, if you need a little house, if you need a freaking basement, underground chamber, we're there for you. So that's what I went with.
Okay, awesome. Find it out.
Days.
How are you going to warm the stuff with just fire? You know that they need like a proper furnace to warm their metal.
Yeah, are you telling me blacksmith can't build that? If you can make fire, you can build that.
Their one weakness, they cannot build their forge.
They cannot build their forge.
Yeah, fire will exist. Like you can make fire with your glasses, with the sunlight, with the chip thingy.
Not an urn.
They build that.
You need the fire to make the
they
urn.
do that. They create the fire. They build the whole thing. They keep the fire going for years. And
then the paramedic will come and save your life.
No, the paramedic is dead.
The paramedic is dead.
The paramedic already has an infection.
When you have third-degree burns because you are fiddling with your glasses.
I create weapons. Your paramedic is too close to the infected. He's gonna die on the way to saving people. So
Also,
I don't think it's a good option.
Your paramedic can only help people if they're physically injured. That's one thing. And in a zombie apocalypse,
You can give them
the
medicine.
biggest risk of injury is a zombie, and then they're gone anyways. So you're
Paramedic
wasting your
also has
time.
knowledge of medicine. So it's the best of both worlds. So the chemist only knows pillar.
Yeah, but it's a limited
paramedic.
knowledge of medicine.
Yeah.
He needs the car.
No,
he
but
needs the freaking
the
drips.
thing is-
If
He
those
needs all
don't
of his
exist,
little
he's
tools.
gone.
The paramedic is got a baseline. He can work in the field.
He
He's
can
got
put a band-aid on. Who
Yeah,
can't do
that's
that?
what
And he can,
do.
A blacksmith can do
And
He
take
can
that.
you
give
to
you
an
pain
actual
pills.
hospital.
He can give you pain pills. You will be
Which,
fine.
how's he gonna make them?
How's the
A
blacksmith
chemist can make them.
With what? With what? With what?
They can figure that out. They're the chemists, not me.
One at a time, please.
First of all, both your options need a blacksmith because
Whoa.
to defend themselves.
To make a band-aid, we need a blacksmith.
First of all,
you need to defend yourself from
the weapons aren't going to disappear when the zombies
No, the
come.
paramedic
They're
has
still
an
going to be
ambulance.
around.
Because
We can get them.
a chemist becomes very dangerous because now everybody will want to attack the chemist. You need me to
How are
protect
the zombies going to know who the chemist is?
the
The people
the
themselves.
paramedic has an ambulance. Literally, that's
No,
part of their job.
cars don't work here.
Cars do work.
Cars are
How
backed
can
up.
we make a
Cars are
sword,
backed
but
up.
we do
There's
not
no
have
way.
a car?
No. I'm gonna use your cars to make more weapons. So I don't think paramedic is out of the question.
You cannot use the car. That's going to be dumb to use the car to make a sword. The mode of transportation.
Because the cars can't move. They're backed up. Have you not
you
seen
don't
a
have
zombie
You
petrol
can
anymore.
reverse and not you go next to the cars. Have you not
You
seen
can't
taxis in South
reverse.
Africa? Have you not
But
seen
it's
taxis?
not
when
a
it's
zombie.
bumper to
Have
bumper
you seen
traffic,
a
the taxi
zombie
goes on the side.
apocalypse? You know, cars get stuck.
I've watched The Walking Dead.
Cars-
They take the car and they go on the side
No,
of
they
the road.
can't take because they can't move.
What's your paramedic
They
going
can.
to do when you have no more petrol?
I'm
You
not
can't go
doing this
anywhere.
anymore.
He's done. He's out.
The chemist needs my help. I understand that they can make pills and they can do something, create something out of plastic. Great. But I make metals, I have the fire, you need me.
You have the fire.
Technically, we need like glass blowers more than we need a blacksmith for chemistry.
No, but
if we're
those
getting
break-
into the nitty
That's
gritty.
even more useless
That's
because
even
the glass is
useless.
going to
That's
break.
more useless because the metal stays longer. And
The paramedic is just the best of both worlds. I've got an ambulance.
The
got
paramedic's
bandits.
ambulance is going to break down. Who's fixing your ambulance?
I can
first
fix
of
my
all?
own damn ambulance.
Since when? Are you a mechanic now
I watch
as well?
YouTube videos.
YouTube doesn't exist anymore.
Yes, but I have watched YouTube. Clearly, you do not understand the zombie apocalypse.
I feel like your
happens.
paramedic needs too many other things in order to
Your
survive this
chemist
scenario.
literally needs everything to make the pills, and your blacksmith
he can
needs
find
everything
it.
to make the freaking
No,
sword.
everything already exists for the blacksmith. There's metal everywhere.
Yes,
In
but
the
you need to
entire
melt the metal
Even
to make the
underground, your car, I will take your ambulance. Because it doesn't work anymore, it doesn't go anywhere. So there you go.
Yeah.
I feel like
She's gonna kill you with a sword made out of your
So we're gonna
ambulance.
sacrifice the ambulance with life-saving
shield,
equipment to
you know,
make a sword.
You take the equipment out and you put it in a building.
You need the shield, the barricade, the building. That's what I'm there
So people are gonna die in the building because we use the
They're
stuff to
not
save
gonna
their
die
lives.
because they're safe.
No, we use the stuff to save their life to defend us from the zombies because
But you want to be outside. Well,
to be fair,
you don't want
I
shelter.
want to hear more about a chemist. I feel like I've learned a lot.
the chemist can also make weapons that can help defeat the zombies and get them out
I've
of
never
there.
met a chemist that is gonna sell me a knife.
You don't need to sell knives. Knives exist. They're there. What are the zombies going to do? Eat the knives?
You cannot buy a knife and
Everything a
this
blacksmith makes already exists in this world. They're not contributing anything.
Imagine a chemist wants to come cut whatever, a bomb or whatever. He needs the metal for the...
What's he going to do with the metal?
To put the powder in so he can bomb people.
He can use anything
No,
other
he
than
can't.
metal. He's a
Because
chemist.
he's so scared to go outside. That's why he needs a lab.
Why are you assuming my chemist is a coward?
Exactly. They need a lab. I can build the lab for him.
But
So
the
he
lab's
needs-
already
The lab is not
existing.
made of
Oh,
metal.
You guys need... No,
A lab is not made of metal.
The lab
It's
is
concrete.
there.
No, it can be made
It's a
of
building.
metal. Because it's underground.
There's already buildings.
And
We are
it's
in a
safer.
building.
It's safer when it's metal than it is.
If the
freaking-
blacksmith forge already exists, then the chemist
You know-
lab already exists in this
Yeah,
world
but it's
as
not
well.
safe because he doesn't know how to fight for
Metal is
himself.
conductive.
I make weapons for him to protect himself.
If lightning hits the metal building that you are building for the chemist,
Yo, we are underground. We'll be fine.
Okay, Kira, please give me a final argument.
I still think a chemist hits more areas than the paramedic or the blacksmith. They can help in a larger area of life and of existence and survival than either of them. With either of them, no one's going to feed you. No one's going to help turn the soil healthy or grow anything. A chemist can help with all of that. That's my final
Okay,
argument.
let's hear from Swella.
I just think a blacksmith is a necessity. Imagine you need anything built. You need a kettle built. You need an iron built. You need a freaking shield. You need a weapon. You need a sword. You need an axe. All these things you need to protect yourself. You need a helmet or a night suit, whatever you're into. He can make. So I think even
Why are
if
you assuming he's a man now, first of
he
all?
can make. He can make. I don't care. But what
can
I'm
make.
saying, what I'm saying is, he or she, the blacksmith, can make whatever is necessary for things to last way longer.
Okay, and Pieti?
the paramedic is the perfect jack of all trades. They've got the ambulance. They've got the stuff in the ambulance to cut off. Let's say you get bitten here on the wrist. Nou, okay, ne? Klaar. Klaar. We cauterize the wound. That's it. You sorted. You're not going to be a zombie. I can give you pain meds because that's what I'm qualified to do. Klaar.
Good, and that's the end of that round. Caleb? Crawl!
I was doing a lot of research. Sorry, so let me start off with the paramedics. A paramedic does not always work in an ambulance. So believing that you're going to have an ambulance automatically is not necessarily true. But to defend your paramedic claims, paramedics do have a very high level, comprehensive understanding of medicine, specifically in the realms of acute emergency and pre-hospital care. Let me talk about blacksmithing, because you guys really decided to attack blacksmithing. She will need more than a forge. Okay, firstly, all of your professions require equipment. They need a forge, anvil, tongs, hammer, and a vice. That's the minimal amount of equipment she will need in order to be effective at her job. Suela made a claim about her fire lasting forever or something like that. The average fire that a blacksmith will use can typically last for 12 to 13 hours, but does require, obviously, a variety of different instruments to keep the fire lit and resources. You also mentioned that you can find metal everywhere. Blacksmiths typically only use iron and steel, so that needs to be in supply. In regards to a chemist, Kira spoke about making weapons. If you want to go based off of what she would learn with a chemist degree, she would only know how to make chemical weapons and explosives. The truth of the matter is, Kira made a lot of claims about what a chemist would be able to accomplish. Most of them are just flat out wrong. I can't go through everything because she kept making claim after claim. I would say roughly 70% of what you said is just not true.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you. You're like, I could do this. No, you can't.
Yeah, they understand the chemistry of how everything is made.
I understand chemistry.
No, you don't.
Okay, no problem. Okay, Kira, even if you said a few untrue things, I think no one more deeply misunderstood the ability of their profession than Suela. Like, you were casting God in their book. Like, the amount of things that you were doing was just like, I don't even know why you didn't just end the zombies then. Like, the
What did I say?
Your blacksmith will have under, like, Pietri genuinely, in his opening sentence, does completely tumble your argument. The whole forge thing, very good point. I mean, you can say all the things you want to make if you don't have the very heavy, energy intensive, because it isn't a fire. It has to be thousands of degrees hot.
Yeah, and you're telling me a blacksmith can't make that happen?
He can't make fire. No, he can.
Anyone can make fire.
No, but it's not a fire. It's a fire made with a very specific set of tools and everything.
But he's a
it's just
blacksmith,
all these
so it
claims
exists.
were insane. And then, but Kira actually had a very soft thing that I was like, that is a even like smarter takedown, is why are you making knives? The zombies didn't eat the knife. They are knives. We still have knives. So all these things that you want to make didn't inherently stop existing. I understand like the bunker creation and stuff, but you cannot, a blacksmith can't dig a apartment-sized hole. So anyway, I think I love the energy, but and I didn't stop laughing until this little thing rang. Now I'm stuck here. That's the problem. I don't know why Caleb said you said a bunch of untrue things. I can't even recall. Just name one from there.
No, she would literally say like, well, firstly, her whole thing, like, a chemist could, she gave me a bunch of examples, a chemist could make this, and a chemist could do that, and I'm sitting here Googling, what can a chemist do?
No, sure, but this and that, see, I can't recall anything you said that struck me as deeply untrue.
I would say, like, genuinely...
Okay, Pietri, can you remember one?
She said chemists can give them knives.
Okay, I don't know.
I said they can make
It's like,
weapons.
have you ever seen a knife at this game?
She lost the plot there. But
can make weapons.
the chemical weapon thing, and I like Kira's idea of thinking big picture and curing the world and stuff. So I loved everyone's answers and enthusiasm. I think just the slight hint of logic that presided at the end, I'll lean towards Kira getting the point. But Pietri was close.
Bullshit!
Let's go comment it. Bullshit. Most of the comments disagreeing with my opinions here will be them.
We are in the comment section. We are in the comment section.
They will never disagree when I give them the point. Yeah. Okay, we will move on to question 2. The reality is the only reason we do anything we're supposed to is because our parents told us we had to at some point earlier in our earlier years. But channel that inner child and say, no, I don't want to. Which chore should be made illegal for everyone? We will hear from Pietri first.
Which chore should be made illegal? I decided on making the bed. So making the bed is different from cleaning the bed. Just I might want to add that. Cleaning the bed and making the bed is different. You are going to sleep in that bed tonight again. You don't have to make it every day. You can clean it once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Just change the sheets. Then you make it, but otherwise it's illegal. Okay.
Okay, cool. Let's hear from Suela.
I chose dusting. It's tedious because the whole house could get dusty very quickly, and it's the whole house, not just a section of the house. And it takes a lot of time to clean it thoroughly. But the question says made illegal, not, be caught doing it. So if it's illegal, it doesn't hurt anyone. It literally doesn't change anyone's life, and you can still do it and not be caught doing it, because you only can do it like once or twice a week, or like once a month, depending on how dusty your house gets. So I chose dusting.
Okay, awesome. Kira.
I chose cleaning the fridge because I think that out of all of the household chores is one of the most disgusting chores, and it leads to other chores. You're not just doing one item. Once you're cleaning the fridge, you have to clean out the Tupperware that you've taken out of. So it's just this one thing that leads to like 5 other tasks that you need to do afterwards, and it's just terrible. I think we should ban it.
I'm very curious. Find it out.
Okay, let's go.
I'll go.
that.
That is very necessary. It gets really gross. I feel like if we don't clean that, that's a problem. That's like a mountain of mold, and like and diseases coming out of the
Okay,
fridge.
but the same thing can be said for you.
No,
Yeah.
the thing
The
is
same
made
thing can be said
illegal.
for
That
you.
means illegal.
Illegal, yeah, your dusting is illegal as well.
No, but that's a necessary thing to do. Dusting is not that necessary. Nothing happens if you don't dust the house.
Yes, it does.
You can develop sinus infections and your lungs will
but
die.
how like do you dust your house? How many times do you dust your house?
Okay, I can actually
have
give,
to clean
I
your
can
fridge
give
every
an
week.
example. Beginning of this year, I helped my brother that is sitting right there move. In the 4 years, I'm going to out you now. In the 4 years that he stayed in that room in his dorm, he did not dust or vacuum a single time. I was dying. I was coughing my lungs out.
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to die. I had
But-
to lay down in the hallway
Yeah.
because of the amount of dust
But
coming
I
from
do
his
think-
bookshelf.
But I do think that it's not a thing where if someone sees you moving around the house, they're gonna assume you're dusting and be caught out and like be like, oh, you're being arrested because of
I'm
like.
moving around.
Yeah. If you move around the house, if you're moving around the house,
you're a
no one will
beautiful
think,
self.
oh,
You are
Beatrice
beautiful.
is dusting. Therefore, let me go arrest him. So if it's illegal or not, it doesn't change anyone's life. It's a like nothing happens. Whether it's illegal or not, you still need to do it, and it doesn't have to be caught doing
Okay,
it.
for me-
Well, with that,
I feel like you're killing your whole argument now.
You're killing
You're
a
saying
whole-
it doesn't matter.
You still have to dust. Yeah, you still
No,
have to dust.
so you do
can
have
dust
to dust
illegally.
Technical terms made it illegal.
It's in fact
That
so
means you shouldn't
important
be
that you have to
caught-
break the law to do it.
Actually, if someone
No,
you will
I
literally
would
get
break
caught.
the law
If
once
the police,
in a while. You need to break the law all the time.
Never had to say to Swallow, let someone else speak.
okay. Literally, if one police officer just comes to visit your house and he sees it's clean, then you are arrested.
Where's the dust?
Where's the dust?
No, the windows are closed.
Okay.
You-
just, yeah.
For me, I distinctly made the point that say cleaning the bed and making the bed is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
You can replace your bed sheets, but you do not have to make it look pretty every day. That's annoying, it's dumb and impractical. You are going to sleep in that same bed. You don't have to make your bed and lie in it. Just lie in it.
My argument against not making the bed is there's a lot of like mental health things that come with actually making your bed and having a routine. Of
And
if
cleaning
you
the
get
fridge.
up-
There's no mental health
It's
in
not the
cleaning
same
fridge.
effect. If you wake up and you make your bed first thing in the morning, you're now starting
Okay.
your day in a good way.
So not taking the moldy food out of your... So apart from mental health, the physical health aspect of cleaning your fridge.
Well, there's a lot more workarounds around cleaning your fridge. You just keep things clean. You just don't have to clean it
So-
once in a while and like clean
To
it
not
out
clean
in a
your fridge,
major
you
way.
clean your fridge.
You just don't keep old things. You go shopping more often, so your
So
food
that's
doesn't go
cleaning the
bad.
fridge.
So there's more things that's like maintenance rather than cleaning it that one time, you know? So then you don't have to clean it. It all works out. Exactly. Thank you.
But cleaning and maintenance, isn't that the same thing?
No, very different. You can do maintenance on your car, but you're not cleaning your car. It's two very different things. Also, Suella, just because I haven't said much against your point, my brother is allergic to dust. And so if he had to live in that world, he would literally die. So not dusting, A, people who are allergic to it will be very bad for them. B, your surfaces will get very dangerous. Imagine kids and old people running around on surfaces that are super dusty and just never clean. It will be bad.
And spider webs.
You should
And
make your
spider
bed.
webs. Yeah, that's
You
true.
should make your bed.
I know of someone else that actually needs to make the bed.
Let's not anyone.
Okay. Swallow, give me your closing argument.
I just think that dusting is a tedious chore, and it is something that takes an entire day. So I feel like if we look at technical terms of like made being illegal, it just means that don't get caught doing it. So you can dust your house, and it's just gonna be like once in a while, and that doesn't affect you really. So I think that's a good option to choose.
Pietri.
So I can steal. I just mustn't get away. Just mustn't get away with it.
Yeah, that's how the law works.
Like I said, making the bed versus cleaning the bed is two different things. Mine is still somewhat hygienic compared to these two.
Yeah, that's good, Kira.
I think that you can get away with not cleaning your fridge if you're actually just wiser and more responsible around how you use your fridge.
Okay. So I think two people are lying to themselves, and one just was logical. It is an interesting take, Zoella. I like the idea of Oh yeah. Fact check. The couch
I
speaks.
have facts.
I can think of a few.
I'm going to start off with dusting.
Ach, nee.
Yes, please. Yeah.
It is technically illegal to use a feather duster on a public building in Texas.
Crazy.
Not dusting your house leads up to a buildup of allergens such as dust mites, pet danger, pollen, which can trigger allergies such as asthma and respiratory issues. Respiratory issues are incredibly heightened when dusting does not take place. In regards to making the bed, someone did bring up the mental health benefits of making your bed. If you do not make your bed, it often results in decreased productivity, lowered self-esteem, and increased feelings of anxiety. In regards to cleaning the fridge, not cleaning your fridge regularly, even if it's only 3 to 4 months, leads to mold, bacteria growth, foul odors, and spoiled food. Not cleaning your fridge also has a negative effect on the fridge itself, leading to reduced efficiency and permanent damage to the fridge.
What the hell are people doing in their fridges?
I think you need to thank your parents for cleaning the fridge for
That's
you.
insane.
Not only that, because you brought up the mental health benefits of making the bed, I decided what are the mental health benefits of having a clean fridge. A dirty, disorganized, or moldy fridge can lead to increased stress, anxiety, as well as feelings of being overwhelmed. Thank
And that's if you're looking off.
Don't argue with me. I'm just a
That's
fact
all I'm
checker.
I feel
saying.
like just bring out the physical health aspects as well.
I think was it Caleb that just said, I think you should just thank your parents for cleaning the fridge? I think it happened more. Kira, that was a wild answer. When I read that, I'm like, that is crazy. Let's see if she has an angle. She didn't. So she will not get the point. That is crazy. I think realistically, you're not gonna maintain your fridge and then it's clean. Like the surfaces are dirty. So that's just gross. And then, like I was saying earlier, it is very interesting and creative that Zoella wanted to create a law that she could break. And I was
It's an easy one to break.
She's like, what law could I break easily? Instead of just like, it's interesting because everyone else is like, okay, if we had to not do something, which means it's against the law. But you were like, no, okay, whatever it is, I'm still doing it. Which law would be easiest to? But then even with that logic, I think like Pietri said, if you live in a world where everyone has the dustiest ass houses and yours is like pink, you're going to get caught. So even if you don't let anyone in, nothing, now you're depressed and stuck at home with a clean surfaces. So
Don't take it that far.
so I just think Pietri is the only one that logically I can see the world, because it is more a societal thing. Like if we lived in a world where everyone happened to not make their beds, life would go on if it was the norm. But dust, no matter what world we live in, there's an effect. And a dirty fridge, we're dead. That's the start of the zombie apocalypse. Your chemist is going to protect. So, no, I definitely think easily Pietri gets this point.
I agree with our.
No, Pietri's going like, bullshit. We're gonna, so I should have gotten it. Okay, so very creative. Keep the creativity, and we will go into question 3. Why do all the buff, rich, healthy, fancy, ooh la la people get to tell us how to relieve stress and be happy? Some of the things they do for fun are just insane. So tell us, what is the most stressful thing to do that society tells us is relaxing? Let's hear from Zoella.
Okay, so I picked goat yoga. Yoga in general is super boring. I don't know why people find that relaxing. The stretch all day, that must take a toll on the body as well. And it's like weird positions. Now we're not supposed to look, but our eyes can't help it. And then now we perverts. It gets worse. So, and then they take it too far. They're like, oh man, this is so boring. Let's add another layer. Let's bring some goats. So now while you're busy stretching and you're moving around, now you have a goat on top of you. Now goat doesn't have to get out. How is that relaxing? Now you're worried about goats jumping on you and getting out the fence. It's a bit weird. But yeah, so goat yoga.
Good answer. Let's go with Kira.
So I said spa days. I think the whole concept, you're listening to weird music, you're laying naked somewhere and having a stranger touch you, you're just getting dirty with like a bunch of oils and mud and weird things happening. Why are you doing that? There's so many other things that are more relaxing. Good. That's my argument.
Pietri?
So I said running or jogging. I don't see the appeal. I fail to see the appeal because you are putting pressure on your knees. You are like, quah, 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 quah. And your lungs are burning after a while. And the thing is, it's not something, like, it takes forever to do. Like, you have to take out so much time in your day to run, depending on how fast you run, but 5 to like 20 Ks, you know, depending on the person. But it messes up your body. You sweat a lot. You have to shower before and then you have to shower again. It's painful. It sucks. It's just awful. Your nipples bleed. Your toes fall apart. Your knees fall apart. Hips suffer. Everything just suffers. I don't understand why it's relaxing.
Okay, find it out.
I actually would argue that neither of your points answers the question, because most of society doesn't know about goat yoga, I think, arguably. And I think the majority of people actually do not think that running and jogging is relaxing. I think more people agree with you than would say that running and jogging is relaxing.
Strava would disagree.
Yeah, but those
Everyone
are people
that
who are,
says
that's
this-
a niche group of people.
It's not a niche group of people. Have you seen the comrades?
If you look at
Have you seen how many people run the
there
comrades?
are in the world.
With yoga, I just take it a step further, because it's just to show you that it's not relaxing at all, that you have to add another layer to it. That's what I'm trying to say. They were doing yoga to relax. Therefore, they were not relaxing enough. They wanted to add another layer to make them even more relaxed, and made it even worse in my eyes. So it's kind of like, it is an existing thing that is happening and taking off in the US.
The thing is,
So I do think
In
that,
the US, not for the most of society.
but it's it's an activity
is-
that people think it's relaxing, derived from one thing that already exists, and it's very popular. You, on the other hand, it's very necessary. It's very necessary to exercise. I understand that some people find it relaxing because adrenaline and stuff. That the feeling of adrenaline and coming down of adrenaline is what is relaxing and exciting for people. That's how I can say
okay.
I think
So-
you're wrong.
I think you're wrong. I have done yoga before. I've not done goat yoga, but I have done yoga before. Yoga is relaxing versus running. It is
agree, it
relaxing.
is
You're
relaxing.
stretching.
No, it's
like
not. Your
you're
feet
stretching
go
out you're literally relaxing your muscles. Now you're bringing a goat into it. Have you seen how cute are goats? Like especially those little goats. They go me, and then I want to bring the Bible into this.
I want to know.
I want to bring the Bible into this.
I think
wanna
I've heard Pietri make this point.
So, Proverbs 28 verse 1. The wicked flee when no one is pursuing, but the righteous are bold as a lion. So, all the people that are running, you are wicked. And stressed. And not relaxed. That's the thing. Even the Bible agrees with me.
You wanna go to the Bible, but choose to define yoga. Yoga is basically demonic. You just
Show me the Bible verse that says yoga is demonic. And then the Bible loves goats.
no, Pietri, man. You can't do that. That's unfair.
You said a spa day is not relaxing. How is a spa day not relaxing? They literally massage you. The mud mask is glorious, and you do get to sit in a amazing shower,
It smells
rinsing
nice.
off the
It smells nice.
delicious.
It's hygienic. The masseurs are trained and soft hands. That's so relaxing.
It's very relaxing.
Very relaxing. I would choose mine.
It's literally
They do
the whole point of it is to relax.
After y'all's previous arguments, I don't even know how to think anymore.
I feel like that
it's
that shows the point of your argument is null and void.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, goat yoga. Goat yoga
yoga
is not relaxing. You have to put your feet in there. You know, stretching it's hard. It takes a toll as well.
No, it's not hard.
Running
it
is
actually heals your body and soothes your body.
No, but
Running
it doesn't.
destroys
People
your body.
stretch so they
and
can
makes
run.
you wicked and
Pietri.
stressed.
No,
Yes,
it doesn't
they
make you
st-
wicked. How is running making people wicked?
So people stretch to be able to do the stressful thing.
I
People
still
do the
say
relaxing
that
thing to
most
be able to
people
do the
don't
stretch.
think that running and jogging is relaxing. People do it for their health and for the benefits, but they're not saying, "Oh my gosh, this is so relaxing."
Yeah.
I
People
feel
do say
soothed."
that. People do running to just like switch off their mind and relax
Yeah.
and unwind from the day.
But
Yeah,
the
but people
go
majority
running
of
after work.
people are doing it for health benefits.
And
So like
mental
most of
health
society would not say that it's relaxing.
Yes, they would say it's relaxing.
Caleb, was it relaxing?
He's never done a marathon.
Was it relaxing doing all these activities
He was
that you have
he
to do
swam
with
the
running?
other day. He didn't run.
But he runs every day. Is that relaxing?
runs like
it's
5K
for health
and then
reasons. It's for health reasons, Pietri, not to relax.
Ask who shat herself for a few
That was not
times.
relaxing. Was that relaxing?
Maybe I shouldn't say
relaxing.
that on camera.
I'll bleep the name.
Just bleep the name.
Shat herself.
And was that relaxing, Pietri? No.
That's my point.
It's not to relax.
It's not relaxing. You are arguing
Yeah,
for
but
my
no
point.
one says that. Is what we're saying. I don't think anyone says that.
I think Pietri, last chance to defend yourself. Final argument.
The Bible defends for me.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
This is manipulation on another
The Bible
level.
defends for me. Running is stressful. You are wicked if you run.
Yes. See.
Goat yoga. Goats are cute. They go meh. And they're soft and fluffy. And then you are just stretching and relaxing your muscles and doing your body a favor. And a spa day, same thing. You are relaxing, being massaged. All the problems in your body is released. And your pores are reopened once you wash your mud off. It's great. It's a good time.
Kira.
I think that spa days, especially if you're dealing with a society who deals with like social anxiety and things like this, spa days just add more anxiety. Because again, it's just random people touching you. Maybe the masseuse isn't even that good, especially if you're like a normal person who can't afford like the highest level of spa days. And so now it's just a mess and it's actually not beneficial.
Okay. Suela?
Goats are not relaxing. Not at all. Because why? They jump on everything. They want to jump up the fence. Now you're busy trying to relax. And then you have to make sure that the goat don't go away or run away or whatever. It's unnecessary. It's weird that people who said yoga is so relaxing still want to find more ways to relax by adding more things that are very unnecessary in order not to relax. So I do think it is a great thing. You, on the other hand, Pietri Sisman. And Kira, because most of these things are very hygienic and it is to relax the muscles. Therefore, I think that still counts as relaxing because you end up being relaxed because you don't move an inch and they just relax all your muscles, all your tensions and whatnot. And you have to be tested and operating in a very clean environment. You can't just go to a 1-star. That's not smart, is it? So I don't think people would want to do that one. But yeah, that's my point.
Okay, cool. Caleb, I have many facts I want to know.
Let me go through my long list. And I will be honest, I only started Googling anything about spas 10 seconds ago. Are spas relaxing? Google says yes. That's all I have.
Google's never been to a spa.
You don't know that.
Everything else is in regards to goat yoga and running. So let's start with goat yoga.
More controversial.
Goat yoga combines traditional yoga with interaction with specifically friendly goats, often Nigerian dwarves.
It's cute. It goes meh.
Are they really called Nigerian dwarves?
The specific goat used in goat yoga is called a Nigerian dwarf.
I believe
This
you're supposed to
started-
say Nigerian little person.
They are called the Nigerian little person
Goats.
It was started in around 2015 to 2016. That's when the trend really
Took them a year to figure out. And goats.
Goat yoga is offered here in South Africa.
Let's go.
Most famously, apparently, known to be offered at Fairview Wine and Cheese in Paarl. Yoga itself originated in ancient India.
Yeah.
It is considered demonic from a variety of other... What?
No, it's just a funny little fact check. Keep going.
The idea of yoga being demonic comes from a few different places, but some of the biggest themes that make people go, oh, I don't feel comfortable about that, is the idea of uniting with the universal consciousness.
Yeah.
There's also elements that constitute as idol worship. Many people believe that there is an idea of deception as well as opening doors to demonic influences, as well as a heavy focus on chakras.
Yeah.
Goats being demonic comes from the term scapegoat, which was used in, I think it was Levitical times, as well as specific Bible verses, I believe, in Matthew, which refer to separating goats from sheep. Famously, Baphomet, known as the sabbatic goat, is a demon with the head of a goat. In regards to running,
We've gone far.
in regards to running, Nipple chafing.
So we went from Baphomet to nipple chafing like this.
Baphomet probably enjoys it.
He created it.
Nipple chafing, or otherwise known as jogger's nipple.
That's so stupid. I did not think I would hear Nigerian dwarf and jogger's nipple in one paragraph.
We are learning a lot today.
It typically occurs on runs lasting longer than 30 to 60 minutes, or roughly over 5 miles, which is 8 kilometers for those of you who aren't stuck in America. Running becomes unhealthy when weekly mileage exceeds roughly 30 to 40 miles, which again, if you're not stuck in America, is 48 to 64 kilometers for an average recreational
Interesting.
runner. That is different. Now, in regards to it being relaxing, many people consider running relaxing. In fact, there is even the term runner's high, which appears after a long run. It is the experience that is usually attributed to the burst of endorphins released during exercise.
That's what I said.
Thank you.
This is a tough one. It's not tough in the sense that I wonder if I'm going to give it to Kira, because I'm not. But it is tough in not to know, because you gave up on yourself there. Also, following up with a fridge doesn't need to be cleaned to spas are dirty is a crazy statement.
I stand
So
by
I'm
that.
just saying. So I'm stuck in between two things. But I oftentimes award creativity, and I think I'm going to do that there. I like that Suela took the yoga thing and wanted to point out the lack of relaxation there, and used the goat yoga thing as this, it's like bringing fetishes into the bedroom, but bringing goats into yoga. It's like, who are you kidding, man? Something's unhealthy here. So I like that creativity, and I think for that I'll give the point. I just do think there's enough of gray area with the running thing where I love the creativity of the Bible verse, but I feel like I'd also be a bad person to allow you to get me like that, but very creative. And you've used that verse on me in conversation before. So, do you really believe what you're saying here? But I like the creativity of using goat yoga as an example of the larger thing. So as it stands, everyone has a point. Yay. Now let's go into question 4. If there's one thing we know for certain, it's that kids don't have enough school subjects. I just don't think PE and Zulu alone are enough to prepare my child for the world. So tell us, which school subject needs to get added to the curriculum ASAP? And we will start with Kira.
So I think that one of the greatest problems in the school system, and especially in the new young generation, is that they lack the skills of problem solving and logic, especially with the rise of AI and everything that's happening there. Kids don't know how to solve even the most basic problems anymore. And so I think that having that in the school curriculum means that they can tackle almost anything in the world. Because if you know how to think through something logically and figure it out, you can do almost anything. So I think problem solving and logic should be added.
Good opening. Pietri.
I believe most schools should have a subject focused on first aid. First aid is a very necessary thing in the world. Like, anything can happen at any moment. And even if it's just a basic level 1 first aid, then you can just help someone until someone that actually knows what they're doing, like a paramedic, can step in and take over. Just to calm someone down and help them out and support them until the real help arrives.
Cool. Suela?
My pick was practical farming. Because we're in a world where we have to buy every single thing now, every single food or fruit, veg, whatever we have. And it also avoids that if the school teaches the kids to farm themselves and then having to also sell what you farmed to the public, instead of like, hey, parents, give me $5 so my child cannot wear school uniform today, as a form of fundraising can be out the window. It also teaches entrepreneurship and patience, because we're in a time where patience is quite limited. People don't have patience anymore. You watch a 1-minute video on TikTok and you still fast forward it. That's how bad it's gotten. So I feel like farming teaches patience, it teaches entrepreneurship, it teaches care as well, to care for the things that you consume, and it'll also help the school fundraise instead of like having to now take more from the kids and parents.
Awesome. That's everyone, right? Fight it out.
Okay. With regards to your farming, let's start there. Yeah, I will get to you. Farming, the thing with farming is, it's a very niche thing. Not everyone has to farm. We have in South Africa farming schools, landbouwskole. Usually people just send their kids if Sunny or Yanni goes and says, Papa, I want to farm desperately. The thing is, most people don't need to farm. You can teach someone entrepreneurship or business ethics or just like taking care of themselves in different ways than farming. We don't all have the space to farm. Where's Caleb gonna farm? Where's Caleb gonna farm? What's it gonna help him if he
Yeah, but
had
we're
farming
talking
in
about
school?
schools. Is Caleb living in a school right now?
Yes,
The
but now he
question
learned
is-
how to farm
the
at school,
question
and
is
where's
what-
he gonna
I was
farm?
never going to use it
He's
again.
never gonna use it
No,
again.
what do you mean?
Because he's
He
currently
can
in
use
a-
it if he wants.
Where?
There's no place.
He can have a planter. He can buy an actual building. He can go live.
Buy a building.
He can go live in a place with a garden and start, farming himself. All I'm saying is it's a practical skill. You can't even keep a plant alive. I mean, like, at some point, we need to learn how these things work. And I feel like if we have farming at schools, it also teaches the kids different types of veggies and vegetables. Now you have kids older who doesn't know what a freaking tomato looks like or whatever.
It's not the school's responsibility
It
to
is.
teach you what a
In
tomato and a carrot is.
In this case, it's
You
the
as
school's
a parent must-
responsibility
you
to
must-
teach someone to grow something of their own. It teaches character as well. You feel proud of what you've grown. And I do feel like greenhouses, all that stuff is necessary in schools. I understand that there's some schools that only specialize in that, and they're always far away. We can't afford it. I'm talking from a person who went to a public school, who would have liked to learn these things and didn't have the opportunity to. That would have been a nice school to have known. Maybe I would have gone into agriculture, but I'm not. I can't do that now. But I'm saying is,
But
it
that's
is
you, not
necessary.
everyone.
It is just necessary because most schools in the township don't have that. You have to go to a far school and probably more expensive and specialized. All I'm saying is it's necessary to have a little bit of a greenhouse in every school. You can choose a subject the same way you're going to have to learn economics if you don't want to. It is something that you can choose
didn't
at
have to
school.
learn economics.
It's an example,
I didn't
Pietri. Yes. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And what was your thing?
That's your fault for
to
not
be fair,
remembering.
Very basic
what?
first aid.
Staying alive. You know where I learned from that from? The Office. Steve Carell.
Office.
I don't need you to go
That's
learn
not
that
all.
at school.
Okay,
No,
I
all I'm saying
have done a first
all
aid
I'm
course.
saying is you can learn
It's a
first
lot
aid.
more involved than just staying alive, staying alive. It's a lot more involved.
But I'm just saying, I learned that from watching TV.
And to be fair, you said very basic first level first
Yeah,
aid, basically
that
to
is very-
keep people relaxed until a paramedic can come. Which
Yes,
you
that's
can
very
do
important.
that
You
with
can't-
problem solving and logic. If you know this person is cut, I should stop the bleeding.
Can I just tell you about
then
problem
you can
solving
do
and
that.
logic? Okay, it's already being taught in schools.
Is it?
Yes. So my aunt, she is Tani Boni. Shout out. She is a brilliant teacher, mathematics, science, and all these things. The whole point of maths is to encourage problem solving and logic thinking. Yeah, you have x plus y equals what?
I don't know.
You cannot solve the problem. You did bad in math. You did
See,
bad
but
in math.
schools teach you formulas for math equations. They didn't teach you, here is a problem that is happening in the real
The
world.
problem is the
How
equation.
do I take
You
it
know what the
apart
problem
and
is
how
in
do I
the
solve
real
it?
world? You know what it is? Eggs are so expensive now. Avocados are so expensive. You can only grow avocados in certain areas. Well, you know what? I found out now in the Northwest they have such nice soil. And I'm like, there aren't as many farms in the Northwest and in Limpopo. How great is that? I would have known that if I was little. Then I would have had a farm by myself.
You would have had a farm.
But what I'm saying,
I don't think that's how. You
how
don't
it
just get a
works.
farm by going to by having
quiz.
farming at school.
Done.
You
What
got
I'm
A
saying,
in
I would
farming.
have had
Here's
this.
your farm.
We're talking about skills here, Pietri. We're talking about skills. That's not digress. We're talking about skills. So I'm just saying that would have been another problem solved.
First aid.
Whereas the scarcity with certain vegetables and
If
First
you
aid-
have the
first-
problem solving and logic thing, then it'll be easier for you to learn how to actually do farming by yourself and grow your own plants because you know how to tackle an
because
issue
of first
and figure
aid.
it out for
Because
yourself.
of first aid. I knew the ambulance numbers, like all the numbers. There's a bunch of ambulance services. I was able to support someone get the necessary information to save someone's life.
Which Google can also do if you're wanting to just
Yeah, I
get a
cannot
number.
Google someone's name that is lying on the floor because they were just hit by a car.
you can just take out the ID and look at their name.
No, you're not supposed to touch them. If they were hit by a car and they flew through the air and they are panicking and screaming, maybe not touch them. Digging in their pockets was a good idea.
No.
Or stealing their purse.
Just take a couple rand while you're at it.
That's
Yeah,
not a
it's
good
like-
idea.
I'm just saying.
You see,
if
you need.
information-
Have you done first aid level 1?
No, because I.
And now you would have known.
I know how to do
not
that.
no, you would have known to not dig in someone's wallet. if you had first aid level 1. That's all I'm saying. And what do you do?
I'm like confused. If someone's hurt and you're looking for the ID and stuff, why can't they have a card? The information is everywhere. They have a phone. Information is everywhere. I don't understand what you're talking about. And why are you looking at the IDs and stuff instead of saving their lives? You see, you're also going everywhere.
You're not the qualified person that's supposed to look for this stuff. The paramedic.
Well, your argument is basically you know how to call an ambulance.
Yeah.
It's 3 numbers. You can call an ambulance. Anyone can call an ambulance.
If the finger has fallen off, I can put the finger on ice.
Yeah, again, if you have any logic, you know how to do that. Or if you've seen a film, you know, oh, I should put ice on this.
Exactly.
So
What if you
your
don't watch
level of
film?
training.
Then if you had first aid level 1, you would have known.
Yeah, also if you had a brain, you would know.
Okay, Pietri, closing argument.
Logic is already being taught in schools through the subjects that are naturally presented. It's already there. You have to think for yourself and you have to think logically to actually pass your school subjects. Not everyone has to farm. People that stay in flats cannot farm.
I didn't say that. I didn't say everybody.
Let him talk.
And there's actual school subjects that do teach you entrepreneurship and business ethics and actually about vegetables. Okay, klar.
Okay. Is it me?
So like,
Not everybody has to farm. I agree. That's why it's a school subject, right? So you can at some point decide not to do it, but it is necessary for it to be there as part of a curriculum at the school that you can choose from. That's what the point I'm trying to make. And it is common sense. Yes, I will grow an apple and not eat the seeds of it. That is logical thinking. So farming in itself teaches all those things. It teaches logical thinking, it teaches entrepreneurship, patience, and it teaches character. To build something or create something yourself and have to consume it, you feel proud of yourself. So I think it's a necessary skill. Moving forward in life, whatever. Yes.
okay, Kira.
I think that kids are not actually taught logic and problem solving in the other subjects because they're taught how to memorize. That's typically how children are taught in schools these days, is just how to memorize the things to regurgitate it on a test. If you ask a kid, they don't know how to actually solve a practical problem. I have a friend who's a teacher who literally, she has her high school students ask her how to make a Google Doc, just a blank Google Doc, because they don't think for themselves. So they can't think through that process. And so I think that if you have problem solving and logic in your schools, it will help your kids and just the next generations in all of society in all areas.
Time.
I don't think anyone is going to realize what's actually happening.
Caleb.
Just based off of Kira's closing argument, there is specifically a movement in America to address what you were talking about in regards to moving from simply remembering to critical thinking. The problem solving is, and I did a lot of research on this, problem solving is actually a skill that can be taught, learned, and refined through practice, experience, and structured training. The technique used most often is called the Future Problem Solving Program, which is the FPSPI. That's all I have for problem solving. Okay, in regards to first aid is increasingly included in school curriculums, particularly in primary and secondary schools. A UK study showed that teaching first aid in schools could prevent 59% of deaths from injuries. That's a UK study. It doesn't obviously relate to South Africa, but it is worth knowing. In regards to farming, South Africa has approximately 47 specialized agricultural high schools and 11 main agricultural colleges.
It's less than I thought.
Suela also mentioned people in lower income areas, townships such like that. There are multiple cases that. What are you talking about? What are you
Such as like in
Such
the
like that?
townships and such as
You're
like.
too scared to say the name because you don't know any names.
And like
No, I've written them down, Kira. I'm trying to.
non-disabled bodies.
I'll only say offensive things from now on. No, I was reading my notes and getting my words tongue-tied. I don't like Kira. Kira shouldn't win this point.
Hey, I didn't wear my
Anyway,
brown shoes.
that's all I have.
Okay.
Kira shouldn't get this.
Well, that's too damn bad because you are going to get this point. And the reason
Bullshit.
why...
Yeah, bullshit.
No, because I think you did a very good job at saying that technically if you bring what you're putting on the table, you could logically fill these gaps. I loved your angle and I loved your opening. I loved the idea of what you could get from learning. I also think you did the best job of adding it as a curriculum subject, not an enforced thing. I think you understood the question the best, but Kira just hadn't. And I think maybe there's homeschoolers bias here. Something that homeschoolers see that school kids don't. Y'all have no logic.
I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna be in the comments now.
Like all the it's by sure. All the homeschoolers know these school kids don't know how to problem solve.
I feel like we need to swap out Vincent.
So, but even with that, I think she is right in that. And something that was interesting that no one brought up, so I couldn't use it, is like you did the first day's course, right? How long was the course? How many days?
It was a 3-day course, yeah.
So you want to spend a full school curriculum on level 1? We are going to go into every beat per day.
We're doing everything.
So it's interesting that no one brought it up, so I didn't consider it. But I was like, that would be my number one thing, is the thing that you're pitching you could learn in 3 days. But I loved the office point. Very, very good. But now, Kira, you're guaranteed to go into the speed round. And so it's 2.
Can I make a counterpoint net vannacht?
Sure, go for it.
First aid is something that needs to be revised regularly.
Sure.
Because your certificate expires.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then by Thursday we go back to Monday. So remember Monday. Okay, but very good, very energetic, and very passionate. We will go into question 5. When I stare at my microwave, it just pisses me off. I just want to kick the shit out of it. But that wouldn't be fair. It's got to pick on something its own size. And that had me thinking, which kitchen appliance would win in a fight? We'll start with Pietri.
I had the best appliance, toaster. So the big thing with the toaster is anything metallic that just goes in, dies, explodes, fire, and the toaster still works. You can put as many forks in there as you want. It'll just and shoot everything out. It's a lethal weapon. It can kill anything in the kitchen.
Okay, good. Suela.
I chose a pressure cooker because, man, that thing is tight. I mean, like, you obviously, if we look at how all appliances work, for a pressure cooker to work, you need to put something in there and then seal it or close it tight so nothing happens. So the pressure itself is too dangerous. I feel like it'll kill anything that's in there. Melt your toaster, but I don't wanna go there now. Sorry, but it'll kill anything that's in there. Just to smithereens. So that's why I chose a pressure cooker. It's tough.
Okay, Kira.
I chose a meat tenderizer. Basically just a big old all metal hammer with like spikes on the end. It can kill any appliance in your kitchen and nothing can destroy it.
Okay, find it out, literally.
So the pressure cooker is going to cook our appliances.
It can't cook the meat tenderizer.
It's gonna smelt it.
It can't do anything.
It's gonna smelt it.
No,
It's not warm enough. We're gonna go back.
No, your blacksmith
We're gonna
mind
go back to
again.
the
You don't know how
blacksmith
the
thing.
fire works.
You know how hard it is, how hard your thing needs to be to melt metal. Your pressure
Very
cooker is
hard.
gonna melt before the toaster melts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your toaster just needs water.
Your toaster needs to be stepped on and it's broken. A toaster is one of those fragile appliances in the entire kitchen.
The thing
it's so
is, as soon
fragile.
as
Look
your
at it and it
metallic
breaks.
object comes into contact with my toaster, it explodes. It goes,
Nothing's gonna happen to
and
the
your
meat tenderizer.
things will stay. It's metal.
It takes one and your thing's gone. It's
touches
done.
no, it touches the toaster and goes. And the
if
spots and
What
stuff.
toasters are you using?
Have you
that
not-
make metal explode?
Have you ever stuck a fork in your toaster?
Yes.
And then it goes,
Yes,
why you
Nothing
died?
happened.
You almost died.
I just think if we use our things the way they're meant to be, when you use your pressure cooker, you need to be liquid inside. Therefore, I take your toaster, put it in the pressure cooker with liquid, it's gone. It's
And
dead.
then you electrocute the pressure cooker.
No, it'll be
And
fine.
then-
You know this.
Have you not seen people getting into a bathtub with a toaster?
Why would they're trying to kill themselves?
Exactly. Now you're putting literally they're trying to kill themselves.
but the-
now
but
you're
the
putting
pressure
the
cooker-
toaster
the
in the pressure
pressure
cooker with water.
Yeah, but
You are
the-
killing the pressure cooker.
No, this is like two little pots in the pressure cooker. It's like there's a
That are
pot within
conductive.
the pot.
That are conductive.
It's not gonna do anything.
Listen,
your toaster
your
will
water
die.
and your electricity is not going to do anything to my meat tenderizer.
It
It
is
will
going to-
survive anything y'all can throw at it.
Let's say there's no human hand.
The thing is, your meat tenderizer
It
just lays
can't move.
there.
It just
Wait, your
lays
toaster's
there.
not going to walk over to it and punch it? What do you
No,
mean?
but as soon as your meat tenderizer somehow touches my toaster, it will burn the thing that
Again,
is.
what toasters are you using?
A normal toaster, the whole point of a toaster is supposed to get hot via electricity. As soon as your metal meat tenderizer hits the toaster,
Your
fast.
electricity to make a
You know
little
what?
piece of soft bread toast is
You
not
know
going to do
what?
anything to my old metal meat tenderizer.
My pressure cooker can imprison both of y'all. Once you get in there, can't get out, stuck forever.
Both of you have an issue with the temperatures that's needed to
No,
destroy
but I'm
my...
just saying, if we have your meat tenderizer inside the
You-
pressure
the
cooker,
thing
it
is,
can't
the
get
pressure-
out.
the pressure
It
cooker-
can't do anything to me.
The pressure
you
cooker
as
can-
well, your toaster as well, in the pressure cooker, can't get out.
The whole point of a pressure cooker, it builds pressure with water and steam.
Yeah.
Without that, you are useless.
But that's how it works. You're using things how they should work. Do you use a pressure cooker without anything inside? No liquid, nothing.
So how are you gonna fight with your pressure cooker?
You need.
You
what
have
do
to fill
How are
it
you gonna
first.
fight with your
Both of
toaster?
you
It's
need
My
like
it.
toaster,
everything.
my toaster doesn't need anything. It just needs to be plugged
just
in.
needs to stand
Yours
Exactly.
My weapon needs nothing.
Exactly.
It needs
So
no power.
Everything needs to work how it needs to work, how it's supposed to
Yours
work.
needs to be plugged in. It needs water
Yours
at
needs
least.
to be plugged in to turn on. What are you saying, Pietro? You're just saying whatever you're gonna say. I can say.
You need the most steps to function.
No, I just need to.
And I need to clunk. And she needs to bomb.
Exactly.
But as soon as her
All
thing
I'm
goes
saying-
bomb, it goes ka with mine.
No.
I don't think you know what a toaster is, Petri. I'm very alarmed.
I use a toaster almost every day.
Almost. I just think that's what I'm saying. If we use it practically like it's meant to be, all our appliances, you just can't escape my pressure cooker because you'll be stuck in
can.
there. You can't.
It
You'll
has
be
water.
stuck in there. It
The water
locks
is
you in.
the toaster goes in the water
Then
and then
you're
it
there,
kills
you
your
can't
pressure.
do anything.
It kills your pressure cooker with
It does-
electricity.
you know it does not.
try to heat
It
my
is-
toaster and then it goes ka, and
I
then
don't
you
think you
die.
understand what a toaster does.
And then you die.
I know.
Okay, Pietri, closing argument.
Electricity is conducted by water and metal. So whoever is operating the meat tenderizer will die as coming into contact with the inside of the toaster. Your pressure cooker will die because there's water and the toaster will make it explode. So, klaar. Genoeg gepraat.
Okay, Kira.
I don't understand the fighting mindset where you're just sticking the meat tenderizer into the toaster. There's like the entire rest of the thing where you can attack it. So I think neither of your appliances are going to be able to do anything to the all metal meat tenderizer, and it can absolutely destroy both of yours without any electricity or water or any other addeds.
Sola.
I just think a pressure cooker is tough because there's 3 or more layers of metal, actually, I think. So for your tenderizer to even get to the 3rd layer, I don't think it'd be possible. I don't think it's just gonna leave scratches and bumps. I don't think it's gonna do much. But if we had to use it how a pressure cooker is supposed to be used, which is the argument here, is that your little stick will just need to to go in the pressure cooker, and then it can't escape, it can't move, it can't do shit because it needs your hand. Whereas your hand is outside and it's stuck in there. Same as your thing. The toaster needs to get in there, needs water. It can't work anymore. Like, you don't even if I let you say, oh, I escape out of prison, go plug it in. No, you're gonna kill yourself. Because why? You wet and it doesn't work. So that's my argument.
Okay. Caleb, I have no idea what you're about to say, so go for it.
I have next to no facts about a meat tenderizer. It's a meat hammer. It does what a hammer does.
Thank you. With spikes.
In regards to a pressure cooker can cause fatal injuries, but often due to user neglect.
Yeah.
But impressively, yes, a pressure cooker can melt metal.
Thank you.
Wow.
Goodness me.
I would never. I'm glad you checked that. I would never have thought it would
In
either.
regards to a toaster, toasters cause approximately 700 deaths a year
Internet, like in the world,
in the world.
it's not that many.
Often because
more
of
than
fires
pressure
and
cooker.
electrical shortages. While inserting a metal fork can cause electrocution, it's not a common cause of death. Now, you have often heard about people using a toaster in a bathtub to commit suicide. I tried to Google how common that was, and all I got was multiple health lines asking if I was okay to speak to someone.
Can I use a toaster to kill myself?
Literally, I think I Googled far too many times how many suicides are done because of pressure cooker and toasters. Okay, tot ziens.
Sure. It's so tough. I think I can't give this to Pietri because on both sides they got you. Because like
They did not, though.
Because why would that? You, like, very much, it has to go into a very specific part of the toaster. You can't just, like, touch it and it's dead. It couldn't even fit. Nothing. Like, how are you going to get a pressure cooker in a toaster?
Bullshit!
Bullshit. The thing is, the water in the pressure cooker. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm just done.
No, but it's also tough.
I will not convince him. He doesn't love me.
No, I love you, and therefore you will judge with me later. But also, like, it's tough because I don't know what logic we're gonna stick with. Is the object alive? Is it being used? But either way, it's silly. So, but I think I was stuck between Kira and Suella, but I thought Suella made too many incorrect statements. Until Caleb proved me to be the incorrect.
Can it melt the meat tenderizer's metal, though? That's the question.
I just think that's impressive, man. And also, I like that Suella has layers to it, literally. But also, like, the whole idea, if I can't beat you, I'll trap you. Which is interesting. And something I wish Suella did bring up is, even if you do damage me, I explode like a bomb.
Like a toaster.
It sets itself on fire. But like a pressure cooker, if interrupted under pressure, it explodes. I wish you said that. That's an extra layer. You're like, if I'm going out, we're all going out. So there are layers to this that could have been explored that weren't, but it's fine. I think either way, I think Suella gets that point. So that is
bullshit.
I'm
gonna be down in the comments. I'm gonna be
that
down.
That guy with the toaster was really clever. I don't know.
I was thinking about this the whole week.
You need to send us a video of your toaster. I have so many questions.
My meat in the toaster.
We're gonna get a video where it's like, guys, why? I don't even think. Did I even end the round with the kitchen appliances fighting? Also, just a note on the kitchen appliance Kira thing. I also usually view appliances as things that you plug in or require power. But upon a Google, it is not. It's a utensil can also be counted as an appliance in certain. So anyway, meat tenderizer was a fun answer, but it didn't have a complexity. I genuinely don't think anyone has argued badly. It's just.
I think you are just biased.
To
homeschool and
homeschool and funny times. Okay, it breaks my heart too. But what I do like is, I think what makes sense here, and it's maybe fate has guided you to a point where, because you always disagree with our choices, you get to now help make the choices. So what are you going to do? Fight with yourself? Actually, that guy said a stupid... Oh, it's me. So I think, Peter, you're going to have to help me judge this speed round showdown here as these two ladies go at it. So for those who don't know, the speed round works as such. I will ask a question, and it can really be about anything. And you just have to give me an answer, and then whoever answers first goes first. It's 20 seconds a turn, then 15-second rebuttal, and then Peter and myself will pick a winner if we disagree. Get ready, people behind the camera, because it feels like we will. And the people behind the camera will break that tie. Are you ready for your first question? Which animal is most likely a mega asshole?
hyena.
Okay. No, you have to say yours first, Dale.
Oh, rhino.
Okay, interesting. We're on the African plains. Suella, I heard you first. Your 20 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1.
I mean, they're well known for laughing at everything and anything. Now imagine they come to you, be an asshole, and laugh right in your face. I feel like that's such an asshole move. You say something serious, you do something serious, and just laugh in your face. I'm like, is this funny, what I'm saying to you? So I just think there would be asshole animal. The assholes in general. Am I still do I have to more time?
Time. Okay.
It's too long this time.
Kira, 20 seconds. 3, 2.
For my argument?
Yeah, no, your argument. Yeah, just whatever you want to say for 20 seconds.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think rhinos, they're just aggressive. They like to attack people, and so I think just like off the base, they're just kind of assholes for that, and they can destroy so many things and so many people. So that's my entire argument.
Not even half your way through.
Listen, that's all I have to say. The rhino speaks for itself. Just look at it.
Time. Yes. Yeah,
I stand behind what I said.
So Ella, you've got 15 seconds to rebut. 3, 2, 1, go.
I mean, a rhino is a loner, so I don't see it being an asshole. I've seen you see it just minding its own business, eating, and walking around. It only comes to you when it's being aggravated too. I don't think it's just trying to be an asshole. Whereas
time. I'll tell you when to stop. Don't worry. You can say what you want in your time, man. Okay,
sorry.
Kira, 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
A lot of your argument was about hyenas laughing at you if you're saying something, which hyenas do not understand human speech. And so the entire thing is based on a false perception of them being able to actually communicate with you and talk. That's just how they talk to each other.
Very creative ending there. Pieter, you can tell me first, because I was quite swayed towards the end.
Can I just quickly turn off my phone? It's been vibrating because my wife is like, how's the podcast going?
No, you are interrupting it.
Put it down there.
Okay, Pieter, this is a tough one. Go for it.
It is a tough one, but I'm personally going to lean towards the hyena. I think hyenas are mostly depicted as assholes in film and TV and everything. Lion King, for example. There's an asshole hyena, there's no asshole rhino.
So the thing is, I was also fully leaning towards hyena, and then I was like, fair enough. Why are we assuming that this is what's it, anthropomorphic hyena? So you are right that a rhino can be an asshole even as is, and I like that you flipped the question in your favor. So I am leaning towards Kira. That means people behind the camera, and just give me a name. Caleb.
Suela.
Christy. Okay.
Kira.
Okay, so Kira, you get that point just by the minimum amount
Thank
you
you,
could get.
thank you.
Kira's gonna be like, fuck the show. It's like, nothing I do works. Okay.
Everyone just disagrees, even my own brother.
Okay, so that's one Kira. It's safe to say that you guys had the same amount of points beginning, so it's just 0. First to 3 wins. Okay, second question. This is a very short question. Answer it however you want. How many screens is enough?
2.
3.
Okay. So I heard you first. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
I personally prefer 2. I hate having too many screens, so that's including the phone and the TV for me. I just think it's unnecessary to have more than that. If you spend the things you can use on the computer, you can still use on your phone, and the TV is where family time is together, so I prefer having that 2 screens.
Time. Okay, Kira, 3, 2, 1.
So 3 screens, I think a computer or a TV, your phone, and then most people, or a lot of people, have smartwatches. And so then that's your third screen that's happening. So then you can kind of stay connected with what's happening. There's a lot of other things. Most people have at least 3 screens around them at all times.
Okay, better. Okay, better time usage. Okay, Suela, 3, 2, 1.
I just think everything is becoming over polarized, so I just think it's not good for a person to have that many screen time in general. Speaking from experience, personally, I just prefer having 2 screens where family time, you know what's designated for,
Time.
and then your time.
Okay, Kira, 15 seconds, 3, 2, 1.
I think practically how it works out, especially in the workplace, you will end up having your 3 screens for just getting your job done, doing the actual work, communicating with people, and then still being able to see everything else on your smartwatch as well. I think it practically just works out for more people to have the 3
Time.
screens.
Also a tough one, Peter. I will throw you under the bus first. I don't want to decide yet.
I'm going to side with Kira. She's got the most practical examples of using 3 screens. And I think yours is just biased to using a phone and a TV. What about your job?
Yeah, well, it's 2 screens at a time.
No, that's interesting, but you didn't say that. Okay.
Hence, I made the example: phone, TV, and then work.
Okay, I think I'll still lean to. This is not on purpose. I'm leaning towards Suela.
Sorry, Petri.
I saw Caleb run. Did you want to say something?
I have a fact.
Okay, go for it.
Currently, there are 14 screens alone in this room.
Crazy.
That's it.
Wow.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, let's do the math. It's the 4 people sitting here's phones. It's the 3 people behind the camera. That's 9 phones. Computer screen is 10. Camera 11, 12, 13. What's the 14th?
14.
Oh no, you're wrong. It's more than that. Your watch is 14.
I didn't count watches, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have mine.
Okay, but
Maar
there's at least 16. It's a lot. Yeah. So actually, I'm gonna lean towards Suela just because I think the addition of the smartwatch felt so unnecessary. Yeah, it felt like too. She's mocking you. Did you see that? She's just doing this.
No.
Okay.
So
I don't think it justified but that's I'm not even feeling very strongly about that
She
point.
should lose just for that. Come on.
Yeah.
He took it there. I did not.
Okay, it's fine. So let's see behind the camera. Give me names.
Suela. Kira.
Okay.
I'm
Good.
still gonna
You
disagree
got
with
it.
you in the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 1 point each, right? No, that's 2 points, Kira, right? Yeah. Damn, I tried. Okay, then this could. I'm very excited for this question. This could potentially be the last one. If Kira takes this, she wins. What would be the best way to pass the time 500 years ago?
I think just in conversation.
Okay.
How many years?
500. I was thinking 450.
Damn it. Everything crumbles.
Taking a walk.
35 years ago was
Taking a walk.
Okay, taking a walk versus conversation. Great. Okay, so I heard Kira first. Give me a second as I give you 20 of them, and your time starts now.
I think having a conversation is timeless, first of all, but especially like 500 years ago, just spending time together, I think that's something that we've lost in modern society a lot, but having that space to actually spend time, have conversations, think about the world, about life, all of those things, it's deep, enriching, and just adds value to everyone's lives.
Time. Okay, Suela, 20 seconds, 3, 2, 1.
People back in the day lived further apart, so you had to walk to meet the person to have that conversation, which takes a while, and it also forms a part of exercise that you would have in that day. So I think walking wasn't necessary. You relax your head. The walking also, you see the nature, and it's also an exciting thing. We like to get to a destination.
Cool, time. And Kira, 15 seconds, 3, 2, 1.
I think the very start of your argument is that the actual point is the conversation. So the best way to spend your time isn't walking to the conversation, it's the conversation.
No, it's walking.
Hey.
Oh, no, she's done.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Now, 3, 2, 1.
No, I'm saying to get to your conversation, you need to take the walk. How then? If you could remember, they live further apart. You can't have a conversation with someone that's not here. So you need to walk to get to the person. So walking is a necessity for at the time was, and it also forms part of a exercise. So I think it was necessary. Yeah.
I think, Suela, you dissected the question nicely because it wasn't what's the most important, it was the best way to pass the time. And walking to them gets them to the important things, but it's a good way to get there. I like Suela's logic. I will give Suela the point. What do you think, Pietri? What, you can disagree with me? Let me guess.
Yeah, I agree with Kira. Just because what Suela says, yeah, it's like I feel like the walking is not the process. It is. They are doing something, but it's not the point of what they are doing. They want to go do something, and the only way to go there is walking. So they're like, oh, I have to walk now.
Yeah, they're passing time, but it's fine. Honestly, it's also like close. Okay, let's see behind the camera, Caleb.
I go with Kira. Suela.
Okay, so we are not done. It is 1 Suela, 2
These
Kira.
questions are tricky. It's so close.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good. It's tight. Kira, you're still on the edge of victory. There are 2 more questions. Let's go to the 4th one as it stands 2-1. Okay, this one's a this or that. Gum boots or thong sandals?
Gum boots.
Okay. So I heard Kira first. You've got thong sandals, and Kira, 3, 2, 1, go.
I think it's just better for more environments. I think that thong sandals are just, they're just a little bit sloppy. You know, they look weird if you're in cities. They look weird in a lot of different environments. And so I think the gum boots just fit better for more of the world.
You have so much time.
Oh, damn. Sorry. I had more to say. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, Suela, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, flip-flops are easy to wear, easy to take off. I feel like it's something that you need to, if you want to be free out of feeling the heaviness of wearing gumboots, then flip-flops are the easy way to go. They're breathable, and your feet grow nicely instead of growing within them. You don't have feet that look like that. So thongs are better.
Time.
Can I Google a gum boot just to make sure I know what I'm saying?
It's a very solid boot, man, made of...
It's a solid boot.
I guess maybe that is a South African name. It's the trudging... What would you call it? Like, it's what the kids wear in the rain.
okay.
What do you call
The
it?
rain boots.
The rain boot, yeah.
Okay.
Gum boots.
What a leap. No, I'm joking, but it's fine and interesting. Okay, you've got 15 seconds, 3, 2, 1, go.
I think a gum boot is also very easy to take on and off, and also it's just more helpful for more weather, and also you're not wearing it 24/7 from the time that you're born, and so your foot is not going to get formed into it. It's not going to grow weird if it's in a boot if you wear that more than you wear a sandal.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
Gumboots are most known to be quite smelly and quite very quickly because they're so hot, whereas flip-flops are airy. And therefore, what I mean by feet being like if you were to close it up, shoes that are too closed for a very long time, your feet adjust to the shoes. Therefore, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Beatty, what do you think?
It's tough. It is a tough one. Wearing a gumboot all day is very uncomfortable, but wearing a flip-flop is much better. But I'm trying.
It is not that complicated.
But
Torrential rain.
I'm
You're
trying
wearing
to
a
think who
flip-flop.
argued better.
Yeah. Do you want me to go first?
I think Suela made a good point of she brought some creativity into it. I didn't think you took the sandals down too well. So that's my idea. That's my call. Beatty.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. That's one. And then in the comments, I'm going to disagree with me. I'm going to disagree with myself in the comments.
Okay, dumbass opinion. Okay, so that's Suela's point, which means we have a true showdown, and this question will determine everything. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Any answer? Where is the best place to sit on a plane?
By the window.
Aisle.
Okay, so window versus aisle. Kira, I heard you first. 3. Nope, start. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1.
A window, you have a place to sit. You're not touching people on both sides. It's more comfortable. It's more practical. You can really have a nice little setup. And if you need to go to the bathroom, other people will go to the bathroom too, so you can go as well. So that's usually the argument against a window seat, but it's moot. So I think the window is really, you can crawl up.
Okay, time. I
it's
like
comfy.
that you filled that time.
That's good. Okay, Suela, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, aisle seat is like you can just sit like this because there's so much space in the aisle. You don't have to be like this. You can just your one foot can be out, and you can easily go to the bathroom without scooting everybody. I was like, sorry. So I think that the aisle is easier accessible if you get drinks and food as well. Easy to get instead of like, excuse me, can I just get my flip?
Okay, time. Okay, Kira, 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
You actually can't sit with your foot out in the aisle the whole time because people are walking past. The tray things will come past and they'll hit you. It's just you're going to trip people. You're constantly going to have to move, so you're never going to be able to sleep in your flight if you're having to move your foot around.
It's not the whole time, obviously. It is to stretch your legs. You're able to do that than you are if you're by the window. The only thing that you can do by the window is just look out. When you have to go to the bathroom, you still have to scoot. Sorry, can I go? When you have to order, you still have to be like, sorry, can I just get that? So it's easier to be on the aisle. It's less disturbance than being in the window seat.
Okay, time. I think there's a clear winner from my... Wait, no. I'm not going to say yet because whatever... I might have to announce the winner. Beatty, say yours first.
Yeah, I think you lost me with the whole food thing. I was like all for you with the aisle, and then you said the whole food thing. Then I'm like, no, but that people are going to run over your food or you're going to trip someone and cause more of a disturbance. So I'm going to go with Kira.
So I completely disagree because as Suela covered, actually, I thought that was a good point, but Suela covered it nicely. I mean, as someone who does prefer aisle on long flights, you use it as an opportunity to stretch your legs, which is what Suela said, which you don't have at the window. And also, almost every point Kira made on her opening was just not true. Like, she's like, yeah, but like you can go to the bathroom, but not really. But yeah, that's actually more true with hers. And like you didn't touch the window. You never mentioned the window.
Said you can get comfy and you can sleep.
Like you never mentioned the two things that's the biggest thing, which is leaning against the window and being able to see out of it. Wasn't ever said, which was crazy to me because that's like the big things. Where Suela more dissected the things that she actually felt strongly about her seat. So I strongly lean towards Suela. So that means the people behind the camera will choose the winner. Just names.
Suela
wins the episode. Beatrice should have won. No, so well done. And also
I refuse.
High five, Beatrice.
Just
Do it.
funny enough, the plane shot was won by the one person who did not fly internationally on this
Which
count.
is why mine should count for more. I've flown more than any of you.
Yeah, but like we've all flown enough to know that you be lying, because you do agree. Yeah, you do agree with me that you did not mention looking out of the window or leaning.
I didn't mention looking out of the window, but I said it's comfier.
Yeah,
So I didn't. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
but that's like
I was
saying,
play-acting.
you know, my seed is best because it's like implied. You see,
Listen,
the point is to say the thing.
It's just real.
So, very, very well done. I think this was very fun. But I don't know about you guys. It just felt like something was off the whole episode. Like it's an otherworldly thing because I don't know what to say. April Fools, this is obviously not a real episode in this normal way. But I loved it. I thought the whole thing of talking about random shit, it's probably, like, except for the anime adaptation episode, maybe even more. I don't think I've laughed as much. There's a point where I went, I was like, did anyone hear that? So I think that was incredibly entertaining, and you guys brought it absolutely. So well done, and well done, Suela, for your first win. I think we should do more of these somehows. I really hope that there are more full days in the year that I don't know about. You won first. I mean, you won only. So Suela, is there anything you want to say to close out your section of this?
No, it was fun. I had fun. I just came here thinking it's just going to be for funsies, and it was for funsies. I had fun arguing or debating with you guys. It's just a fun little thing to have amongst friends. And follow Tebedien for more mocktail recipes and shit like that. And I bunny teas on Instagram as well. Not that I'm gonna be posting much, but you can look at it if you want. And yeah, that's me.
Can I just say, you guys now experience the death stare that I experience on a daily basis when you disagree with Suela, right? Like
So
she's
intense.
like she just looks at you like,
Yeah, but I think that's why she won.
yeah.
You should not have been the host. This is. I'm gonna be in the comments saying Vincent's
Yeah.
biased.
Yeah.
Oh, the wife one.
The wife one.
Inappropriate.
Okay, seeing that Peter has so much to say, what do you want to sign out yourself with?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Just commenting and always watching the show is a lot of fun. It's fun to be here. But I do want to ask everyone to just go check us out, Betty and Bonnie. We have a awesome Instagram page. If anyone's getting married soon, hey.
Why not? No, I will second. Pietri is definitely one of the best photographers I know. So go check them out. As you can see, their bios and everything, those things they are there. Go look at them. Kira, you have the final word after the final word that matters. No, I'm joking. You can say whatever you need to say.
Thank you so much. That's so kind. You're all deeply wrong, and I'll get you next time.
Yeah, don't clean your fridge, apparently.
Never clean your fridge.
Never.
Okay, awesome, guys. I think this was a great time. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the little wacky, weird thing we did here. And if you want to see more general kooky debates like this, let us know and subscribe. We obviously do movie debates mostly. If this is somehow the first episode you ever see, we normally talk about movies, but this one's weird. It's weird, as Caleb would say.
Weird.
You guys talk about movies?
We talk about movies, and so yeah, I just want to thank you for watching and thank you for laughing and enjoying with us. This, I will admit, is a fake game of Catan that was not played, and we just pretended, unfortunately. But this is a real show with real people, and you should really subscribe. We also want to thank God for bringing this awesome thing together and like being able to have awesome conversations and a fun time, and with people I actually love. I don't just have to say that. No, I'm joking. Like these are friends and family. Like it's really cool to be able to have fun with them. So thank you to God for putting them in my life and me in theirs. They can decide if that's a blessing or a curse. And from that, I will just say goodbye and see you next time when things maybe get a little bit more normal. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Plot Armor. We really hope you enjoyed it.
I know we did.
If you haven't yet, please make sure to subscribe to the Plot Armor YouTube channel.
And if you want to see the season that just ended, go click on the season 1 playlist.
And if you have any strong feelings about the topics we tackled in today's video, make sure to comment them down below.
We will enter the Battleground once again next Monday. Bye bye.